Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy. I just looked at my hair. It's the end of a long day and my hair kind of looks like it. I'm trying to make sure it's sticking out of crazy hair. Well, hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2020 mid-month general reading. So we're looking at the last half of March. Welcome to everyone here. Welcome newcomers, first-timers. Welcome back followers and subscribers. Thanks for all that you do in support of this channel. Even if it's nothing more than tuning in and subscribing, I'm always grateful for it. Thank you. I am on my new computer. No more headset, better audios. Still working on the visuals and stuff like that, but it's great to have a more updated piece of machinery. Technology moves much faster than I do these days. Also, a new deck of cards. Still by my favorite tarot artist, Ciro Marchetti, but a different deck. This one's called The Legacy of the Divine, and the artwork is just gorgeous. I love this guy's artwork. So everything new. So this reading is for the water sign of Cancer, our lovely little crabs for the last half of March 2020. That's Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising if your Venus is in Cancer, or if you're cross-watching for Cancerians, although general readings always resonate a little differently for everyone because all of you have different unique lives. So if you know all of your signs or some of them, watch them because it can bring in additional information and kind of help clarify things a bit. If this reading or any of the readings resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something or are interested in reaching out for a personal reading, you can click on the description link below. Click on that little arrow, which will pull down some more info and contact details. You can email me directly at maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I do offer a lot of different types of readings in all main areas of life. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedules to get you readings or set up readings with you in as timely a fashion as possible. So email me if you're interested and we'll go from there. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what the last half of March has in store for you. Okay. Okay, Cancer. We begin with the Six of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is quite a bit more dramatic in this one than in the Gilded Tarot. Next, we have the Queen of Coins, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Looks like we transition into some better energy. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy for the last half of March is the Knight of Cups. So Cancer, I feel like you've been going through it, going through the ringer. And I think everyone kind of has. I know Mercury has been in retrograde. I think we are still more or less in the middle or towards the end of the middle of Mercury retrograde. I think it's in retrograde for what, till the 12th, including shadow time. And it seems like this Mercury retrograde has been extraordinarily challenging, quite challenging. I've actually done a number of readings for Cancerian, Sun, Moon, or Rising over the last few days, and I noticed, although it's not here, I noticed that especially over the last week or two, the Tower card has come up a lot. So I think probably there's been some pretty big shakeups, pretty big events coming in, some pretty challenging things coming in that you've had to deal with. And I feel like it looks like here, Cancerian, you're really feeling kind of maybe overwhelmed, or you have been feeling very overwhelmed and burdened. But I feel like someone is coming in to help you or make an offer to help. Your overall energy for the last half of March, and in terms of timing is always kind of fluid and never more so than a general reading because there's so many of you watching such individual different lives. So for some of you, This may be something that's occurring now, has just occurred, or is occurring during the last part of March, but the energy kind of covers the remainder of March. So we do have this Knight of Cups as overall energy for the last half of March. So cups, water, emotion. The element of water rules the suit of cups, and it's all about our emotional landscape, feelings, emotions. It's the area of our life that deals with relationships of all kinds. Knights are the bringers, the deliverers of the tarot. They can also represent the speed at which situations move. They usually bring offers or opportunities, which are opportunities for change. So the Knight of Cups is the Knight of Emotions. So what he brings, he often comes charging in on his horse. Most of the knights, all of the knights are usually, in my previous deck, they're all on different kinds of horses. This one, I'm still learning the artwork on these. It's just gorgeous, but different. So the Knight of Cups comes in and he offers his cup of love, his cup of emotion. It could be, wearing his heart on his sleeve, making a declaration of love, showing support, encouragement. But there's an offer of it. He's offering it to you, or she's offering it to you. So there's an offer of support, of love, of encouragement coming in, of help and assistance. We have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So here's all this, very kind of overwhelmed, exhausted, tired. How am I going to get through this energy? And over it is the Six of Cups, which is a card that can represent, it's a card that has a strong association to the past. It often connects to reminiscence, nostalgia, childhood, parents, root of origin, long time or old friends, lovers, people, places, things you have a historical connection with, whether it goes back to childhood or not. And sometimes the Six of Cups, and I am feeling this here as well for some of you. The Six of Cups just represents kind of looking back on the time of childhood where, we didn't have so much of the cares and concerns and worries and burdens that we often do as adults in an adult world. Because underneath that, and I understand that, because underneath that is the Ten of Wands. This is all about being a grown-up in the grown-up world. This is a card about feeling very burdened, heavy, overwhelmed. And the artwork on this card is actually quite a bit more extreme than in the previous deck that Sarah Marchetti did, the Gilded Tarot. Sorry about the glare. I'm still working out what lighting's best for these cards. They're very heavily glossed, so there's a bit of a glare. In the other deck I used a lot for general readings, the Gilded Tarot, he's standing with a big bundle of 10 wands on his back. It's so heavy he can't stand up straight, but he's still kind of trudging along. And this 10 of wands, he's actually on his belly, crawling on the ground, kind of clawing his way painful inches by painful inches, because the weight of this triangle of wands is so heavy. And the Ten of Wands often shows up for being overwhelmed, stressed out. But I do see positive aspects in the Ten of Wands. Tens in the tarot usually represent the end of a cycle drawing to a close. There's a completion and achievement energy, so that we can begin a new path. So you're at the end of the cycle, the end of this burden. You are, or have been, carrying this weight successfully, even though you may have had to claw every bloody inch to kind of carrying it. None of these wands are dropped. And you can see that there is some new growth coming out of the top of it. It's just starting to pop out. Again, another indication that this cycle is coming to an end. You're going to be able to lay this burden down, and there's new growth ahead. But for the time being, and again, timing, this may have been just recently, or you're wrapping up the tail end of it, because you are coming to the end of whatever this is. And you may have been kind of maybe taking some time to get away, or act kind of childlike, or fantasize about a time where you didn't have these kind of stress, worries, and concerns. There is someone, I feel, coming in to offer some very practical advice and help and support as well. It could be a soulmate, might be romantic soulmate, or just a best friend, kindred spirit. The Six of Cups can indicate that too. We do have the Queen of Coins, or Pentacles, as it was referred to in my older deck, with the Ace of Wands. So lovely energy. And the Queen of Wands is sitting next to that Six of Cups. So the Queen of Coins, not the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Coins, she can also be referred to as the Queen of Pentacles. Coins is earth energy. So in the tarot, this is often about the things in the physical structure of our life that make us feel solid, stable, secure, safe, or the lack thereof, the efforts we put into obtaining those things and maintaining those things. It often points to things like money, finance, property, resources, assets, material possessions, job. But it can also reference emotional things that make us feel stable and secure too, long-term relationships, friendships, loves, etc., family. So the Queen of Coins is at the top of her suit. Queens and kings have reached a point of mastery, balance, self-control. They've worked hard to get to where they're at. So this is a person, it might be an earth sign person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, showing up as a queen, but it could be a male too. Someone who is on top of her physical world. She's worked hard to get that way, and she makes it kind of look effortless from the outside in, but she's very good at it. She has an innate talent for all things capable and practical. And when she cares and loves for someone, she usually shows it in very hands-on, practical, capable kind of ways, very earthly kind of ways. And she's sitting right next to the Six of Cups. So this might be a soulmate, whether it's romantic or best friends, kindred spirit. There's practical help because I really feel like the Queen of Coins and the Knight of Cups are kind of the same energy. So somebody's coming in to offer very practical, it's their way of saying, I love you, I care about you, and let me show you how by helping you in this very practical way or offering my help and resources. It could be money, could be resources, or a combination of those things. And clarifying her is the Ace of Wands. I love seeing this here because it's right next to the Ten of Wands. So here we have this cycle wrapping up, this horrible, heavy burden. And then we go into the Ace of Wands, a brand new, exciting new beginning. Now, for some of you, this could be specifically about a relationship as well, too. You may have had, this may be a relationship you have a long period of time, a lot of effort into it. You may feel like this person is your soulmate. You've been through quite a bit in this relationship. Perhaps you and this person have been through quite a bit in the relationship. There obviously is a lot of history between the two of you, whether it's like longtime childhood sweethearts or just, a handful of years or so. A lot of history, a lot between the two of you, definitely that connection. They are coming forward in, mid-March or the last half of March. Of course, again, timing could be a little before or sometime during this time. To offer, to be your source of stability and support and help you there's a new beginning kind of starting. I mean, the Ace of Wands, sometimes too, if the two of you are reconciling or coming back together again, or you have recently come back together, and it's been kind of a long, difficult time. The Ace of Wands can, aces represent the number one, so it's a new beginning, a new opportunity. And sometimes the Ace of Wands can be, a very phallic symbol, and it could be, you're coming back together again, and there's a lot of passion and desire and heat and fire and, the fig leaves coming off sort of thing. So there's always that as a possibility too. And it's helping you wrap up the end of this difficult, challenging cycle, this burden you've been carrying. So let's pull an advice card or two. How Cancer can best navigate through the last half of March, especially with this cycle kind of coming to an end. It looks like it's been a very challenging time. Advice for Cancer. The Nine of Wands. Push through. You're almost there. We have the Ten of Wands here, but for some of you, this is just, the Nine of Wands, of course, precedes it. And this is the person, feeling like, I can't do this anymore. There's been, just when you're going along, you've already fought a lot of battles. You've already been through quite a bit. And here is this grouping of wands, maybe unexpectedly representing yet one more obstacle, one more hurdle, one more challenging. I'm so tired. I'm discouraged. I'm worn out. I feel like giving up. Should I give up? How can I get through this? I'm tired. I just want to be done. And then, the Ten of Wands, You're clawing that last little inch. It's coming to an end. So you're being asked to push through. I often call the Nine of Wands my 11th hour card. It's darkest before it's dawn. You're almost there. These things are wrapping up. And look, oh my gosh, right behind it is the star. So that's your advice. Push through, and the star is right behind it. This is a card of faith restored, hope renewed. And I almost always see the star come up after a period of darkness, despair, sickness. This is the star that shines a light through the darkness and lights up a path where you previously thought there wasn't any. It's kind of a winter into spring, sickness into health, darkness into light kind of energy. It's hope renewed. It's faith restored. It's something happening where you look around and you go, yeah, I think I'm going to make it. I think everything's going to work out all right. It's divine timing orchestration, and it is one of the wish fulfillment cards of being on a path and trusting in that path that it's leading you to joy and fulfillment, wish fulfillment. And right behind it is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment, having your wish granted, having everything that you want. You're almost there, Cancer. Just push through. You just got just those last couple of inches. That's it. You're at the very tail end. You're at the very tail end. Just push through. So let's see the most likely outcome based on Spirit's advice, which is push through. You're almost there. Most likely outcome. Most likely outcome. You had the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Now you have the Nine of Coins. Independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment, feeling like you're there again, financially, materially, feeling very empowered, very good. You've worked so hard to get to this place where you love yourself, your life, where you're at, how hard you've worked, enjoying the fruits of your labors. Beautiful. And right behind it is the wheel in the upright position, divine timing and orchestration, the wheel turning in your favor, good fortune, a stroke of good luck and good fortune. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic energy. It's just getting through, getting through this 9 and 10 of swords. You're there. You're in that space. You're transitioning out of that space. For some of you, this may have just ended. For some of you, it is ending. For some of you, it's ending over the next week or two. But it's still a very short period of time we're looking at here. And pushing through, once you push through that last inch, that last quarter mile, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Nine of Coins, you have the wheel. This is the most likely outcome based on Spirit's advice of just claw those last couple of inches through. You are just about there. Beautiful. And this challenging cycle that you've just been through is coming to an end. It's a very inspiring, powerfully inspiring reading, Cancer. I hope you have enjoyed it. That is your reading for the last half of March. And yeah. So I hope that it's been helpful for you. It's actually a lovely, lovely reading. Again, if this reading resonated with you and you might be interested in reaching out for a personal one-on-one reading, or you want to take a deeper look at something, just click on that description link below. Click on the little pull-down arrow. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks, Cancer, for the April 2020 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you much love, joy, peace, success, little extra fortitude. Go that last little couple of inches, and you're going to be there. And I hope to see you back here again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.